This is Outnumbered. I'm Andrea Tanteros, and here with us today, Ainsley Earhart, Jedediah Bila, from our sister network, Fox Business's Dagan McDowell, and today's hashtag One Lucky. He's here, and he's outnumbered.
Thank you.
Welcome,
it's a great
Doctor.
day. Thank you for having me.
Dr. Samadi.
Right after Thanksgiving, to be around all these beautiful women.
A personal house call. Was feeling a little dizzy in a turkey coma last night. Could have used.
Get sick in the next 2 weeks.
Well, you all look good. So
we have something for our stomachs because they're pretty full today.
That's
all
right.
of ours, yes.
Well, we had a lot to thank for, so it was a wonderful day.
We do. Our rundown is also very full.
All right.
So we're going to get right to it. The latest from the ground now after the firestorm in Ferguson, Missouri. Folks trying to rebuild after looters torched businesses following the grand jury decision in the police way that they can.
Well, this makes a lot of sense for you. It's an absolute nightmare, and I think it has created so much problem for physicians and hospitals. The concept behind this maybe made sense by bringing more people in the healthcare system, but there was no real thinking behind it. And as a result, you know who's suffering from this? Not the doctors, because we continue to
want people to sign up because that means more money in their pockets. But as Dr. Samadi points out, ties.
Gruber, they've got to put lipstick on this pig because he couldn't sell a dozen donuts to a
stores to go clothes shopping, shoes shopping, not shopping for health care. I think it's strange. You know, in the mall, when you pass those kiosks, you run from them because those people are like pushing products.
Well, they brought the physical therapists. They are bringing urgent care to the malls. So that's probably where the concept comes from, and they're going to be in.
It's like it reeks of. I think it's hilarious, just because it reeks of desperation that they have to do this. They have to create outreach tables so that when I'm shopping for my Christmas presents, I have to deal with this kind of nonsense. And it's not just that. They're partnering with pharmaceutical associations. They're partnering with websites that target young women,
like the not
newlyweds. So they are desperate. Remember, they really
about that because, as Jedediah mentions, they are partnering with an organization that represents newlyweds. But a lot of people who are married are finding it's cheaper to be single than be on Obamacare. The rates are higher, especially if you have a small business, or pay the penalty. So I guess maybe Gruber was right about something. You would have to be stupid to sign up for this because really.
health insurance.
They're going to pass on all the expenses to the patients. That's what it comes down to. That's what I would say.
Stick to the flat screen TV. All right. So
walked out. Who's going to be taking care of them? Are we going to have mass chaos in these stores? That's scary.
Didn't we deal with this last year, Dagan?
Thanksgiving, and you may not have enough to really go on even to the Christmas season. So I think this is going to take off.
I've been saying if people can avoid fighting at the Thanksgiving table.
Growing up, I mean, you know.
That's
remember
what
we were
back in the day.
back in the day. But no one went shopping on Thanksgiving
But my parents were small business owners, and they worked. They didn't.
On Thanksgiving?
They didn't. They worked late Wednesday night, and we always ate baked chicken on Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why you show
Yeah, the
up at
restaurants
2
were
a.m.
open
and you
on
get all the
Thanksgiving,
deals.
Ainsley.
Yeah,
I was eating a turkey sandwich in between serving all the tables.
I know what you're saying, though. You're like, there's got to be some sacred time, right? There's got to be some off time that you can count on, where this is family time.
How much is enough? How much money
stay out of it? I know, but you know what the problem is? These little mom and pop shops, they look to the left and the right, and they see this store's open, this store's open. What am I going to do? I'm going to lose money. Got to do it. So there's a lot of pressure on them.
Given the economy, I think it's a good idea for them. And besides, how much turkey are you going to have after all? It's time to hit the road.
Especially if you don't like certain relatives, you can say, hey, did you see the sale over at Walmart? You should go to that sale.
Well, Macy's had 15,000 people showed up last year. They expect increase this year. This is going to be an increase of 4%.
Airing it on Fox and Friends of people fighting to
Over
get into
TV.
the store first. Yeah, one guy in the jersey was pulling things out of someone else's cart and running away with his subwoofers for like an $80 stereo.
I'll do a pavement dive for Paradise Hill. So.
Well, the other thing is also the online shopping. The whole culture has changed drastically. So more and more people are going to do their online shopping.
Now you're talking my language, Dr. Samadi.
You get.
Oh, I will say I did shop at Nordstrom's because Nordstrom's was one of the stores that we were talking about that closed on Thanksgiving. So that's where I chose to spend my money.
You're one of those customers. Okay.
Yes.
Well, while lawmakers may be gone for the holiday, a showdown is looming on Capitol Hill.
Fund this temporarily until maybe September so that we can get our feet on the ground, figure out what we're doing next.
Here's what they could do. They do piecemeal immigration reform on their own. They do border security, one option. You can do visas for tech companies, agriculture. Put him on the president's desk. Dare him to veto what they're doing, and that he will show his hand on.
I agree with you in the first couple of years of his presidency. So the fact that they're not
because every person wants to talk to him about his experience on the gridiron. But also, when I met him, he's
interacting with everyone in the team. That's actually a very good point you brought up.
In the Fox and Friends studio, I talked to you, and you gave me great advice. You told me you'd always talk to him if he needed.
I think it's also personal. I think there are a lot of doctors who sort of like treat this.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Now for a topic we women know all too well, wearing high heels and the agony that may come with them. But some medical experts now say that wearing heels into your 70s may actually help protect you from falls by maintaining your sense of balance. This is no joke. Falls are frighteningly common for older Americans, and they can be especially dangerous for women, as 1 in 2 older women has osteoporosis. I think that, well, Andrea, we're going to be, hopefully we all live well into our like 90. I want to crack 100. I'll still be wearing some high heels.
I will still be wearing high heels as long as I can, believe me. And I tried to wear flats once, and I broke my toe because there wasn't enough support in the front. So now I really, when people say, how can you wear those? I say, I tried to wear flats, but I broke my toe, so I'll stick with heels. Thank you.
And when I wear flats, my ankles look as big as my head for some reason. Like I look like I played field hockey in high school, and I didn't. So they definitely make you look better.
And they do make you feel good, because you just feel leaner. I feel taller and leaner when I wear them. I was reading a study based in France, and women, apparently if you do fall in high heels, men are going to come to your rescue a lot faster than they would if you're in flats. But they put 2 women on the street, 1 in flats and 1 in heels, and all the men went to survey this.
Does not surprise
I mean, Dr. Samadi, what do you think? I mean, they say it's good for core strength and it's good for your leg muscles, but are there downsides as well?
Well, look, I think person's heels, I love them. I mean, how can you have no heels? This is Ainsley's. For creativity, gets 8.5 out of 10. We have a great color over here, purple. This gets around like 8. Well, look, it's a sharp heel. This is fantastic. A combo, that's about 8.75.
Hold on.
But the one or the other side is more comfortable. It has a great
baby.
support.
The tomboy knows how to do it.
They're all winners. It's fantastic. Look, I think as we get older, women obviously don't have the estrogen. Osteoporosis is, as you carry it well, you look beautiful. It's great.
Does it mess up your knees? Because I feel like I'm going to have knee surgery any day now.
I hope not. No, I think also, like, you know, it depends on how you carry it. They always say that if the heel
removed in order to keep it.
Don't do that.
Dr. Samadi, so all the ladies that are watching that are approaching 70 years old, do you think if they're not used to wearing heels, they should go out and put on heels?
This is like new Samadi challenge. Send the picture of all of your heels, and we're going to make it live. There you go. It was a pleasure being around you guys.
Thank you for having us here today, for making the house call.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Remember, we're back at Monday, noon Eastern. Happening Now starts right about now.